every year American households spend $39 billion in detrimental credit impacts. I'm not done. $17 billion on late fees and penalties. I'm still not done. $15 billion on overdraft fees. What?
What's happening? No cap. We with AO, about to get a plate bowl. Pull up to the table. Let's go.
Yo, what's going on, fam? It's your boy Anthony ONeal, and welcome back to The Table, where you guys already know we keep it real, relevant, and relatable every single Monday. And on this beautiful Monday, as you can see if you're watching me on YouTube, yes, I am in a brand new studio, but don't get it twisted. I'm not a brand new person. I'm still here every single week helping you reach your financial goals. I want to help you reach your net worth goals. I want to help you and even myself build a better network of people around us and make sure that every single Monday, every single day, we're building our number one asset, which is our mind. So I am really excited about today's show because today's show is being brought to you by my good friends, Digit. I'm going to talk about them a little bit later on in the show, but let's dive into today's show. So as I am throughout the week, throughout the month, every single day, studying what's happening in the world, studying what's happening in culture, reading up on articles, I came across an article that sparked something on the inside of me. And I said, the next time I get back in the studio, I got to talk about this. So I was reading this article from Doxo Insights. It was a recent study that they just released about a couple of months ago. In this study, they said that every year, American households spend $39 billion in detrimental credit impacts. I'm not done. $17 billion on late fees and penalties. I'm still not done. $15 billion on overdraft fees. What? Let me say this again. $39 billion on detrimental credit impacts. $17 billion on late fees and penalties. And $15 billion on overdraft fees. So when they broke this across all U.S. households, this revealed that these costs are significant at $577 each year. That's about $48 a month that the average household spends on this kind of stuff. Yo, we keep it real at the table, right? We keep it real. So let me be real. I wasn't shocked by these numbers because I remember spending $50 actually every paycheck on overdraft fees, because I wasn't taking the time to actually budget and monitor my money. So I remember every single paycheck, I would have to pay overdraft fees because I was overdraft waiting for my next paycheck. I was living not paycheck to paycheck, but paycheck to like 2-3 days before the paycheck, and I would go overdraft. And this is not what I want us to be doing with our money. This is why we're doing this show today. This is why I want to talk to us about how do we grow our wealth with our late fees. So you know me, I'm always studying, I'm always doing some research, and I said, you know what? Let's break this $48 a month, $577 down to where we can see how can it impact our wealth. So the average person who watches me is about 33 years old, in between 24 and 34. But hey, I'm talking to all people. But I want to talk to that 30-something-year-old that's watching me right now. Retirement age is at 67. So if you're born in or after 1960, this is the age you can retire with full 100% benefits and not have any penalties, right? So when I went to the retirement calculator, let's just say you have absolutely nothing in your retirement, all right? And you contribute $48 a month. The annual rate of return, if you're doing this like into a Roth 401k or a Roth IRA, is going to be about 10%. Now, historically, the 30-year return on the S&P 500 has been in between 10 and 12%. So I didn't go up to 12% for all y'all calculator people out there. I went to the bottom at 10%. So 10% return on just investing $48 a month from the ages 33 down to up to 67 years old, that's $164,000 that you will have in your account. So our late fees is costing us $164,000 to go towards our family, to go towards our dream homes, to go towards our peace of mind when we get older. Okay? And so I'm telling you right now that this is something that I want us to avoid. So I broke this down. How much does the average 20 and 30-year-old have in their retirement account right now, in their savings and in their investment, right? So the average 20-year-old has about $37,000 per CNBC. The average 30-year-old has about $63,000 in their retirement account, which is going to be like their 401ks and some mutual funds. And so I was like, okay, cool. So what if we do this? Let's just say, for an example, we invest, check this out, we invest that $48 a month on top of the $37,000 up until our retirement at the age of 67. Let's say you're in the 20s. Yo, this is $1.2 million. $1.2 million if you just put the $48 on top of your $37,000 if you're in your 20s. Now, if you're in your 30s and you have $63,000 already inside of your retirement accounts, and you add that same $48 on top of the $63,000, this is $2 million that you can have inside of your retirement accounts. And I'm a young man. I don't like the word retire because I don't think I'll ever retire. I think I'll just get to a point to where I'm just really doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, with whoever I want to do it. And so I want us to be thinking about the future. Do not forget, my family, that the caliber of our financial future depends on the financial choices we make today. You and I make right now, okay? Those choices impact us tomorrow. Don't allow your comfort zone to become your kill zone. Don't allow, it's so comfortable. It's so easy to swipe this debit card. It's so easy to write this check. It's so easy to do this. And now we have overdraft fees. I remember, and I love putting myself on blast. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I remember being young and being a little dumb. I'm going to be honest. My rent falled on the first of the month, right? Well, I was living way above my means at that time. And I remember actually getting a rent that I honestly could not afford. So I would literally have to use 2 paychecks to cover my rent. Okay? And so this means I will be late 5 days. You had the rent was due on the 1st, late on the 3rd. I wouldn't be able to pay it until about the 5th. They had a percentage. I don't remember the percentage, so I don't want to lie about that. But they had a certain amount of percentage, and I do remember it was about $100 that I had to pay extra if I was late. Then by the 15th, you got your eviction notice. I always paid it right around the 5th or the 6th of the month, depending on what day it lied on, right? And so I remember that I would have to add in an extra $100 on my rent for late fees. Can you imagine if I did that once a month? That's $1,200 a year. I lived in that apartment for 2 years, so that's $2,400 that I could have invested, that I could have used to, do something different with. But you know what? I didn't. I spent it on them. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, yo, what if I have, no debt? What if I'm already investing the 15% max like what I teach? Cool, great. Let's break it down as well. Let's just say you have a mortgage. I went to the calculator and I went there and I said, oh, you know what? What can we do with this money? What can we do? So the average person in America has a 30-year mortgage, okay? Now, I teach to have a 15-year mortgage because it shortens your loan and it saves you a lot of money and you pay off your house quicker. But for the sake of today, I'm going with what does the average American have, which is a 30-year mortgage. The average payment per bank rate is $1,275. So let's just say you take that $1,275 mortgage payment and you add the $48 on top of that. Now you're paying $1,323, right? So on a 30-year mortgage, you're going to save yourself $12,472 on interest alone. What? $12,472 interest alone and pay off your home close to 2 years earlier. Late fees. Late fees are stopping us from building wealth. Late fees are preventing us from paying off our house early. Late fees is costing us $12,470 in interest alone, $164,000 in retirement. Late fees. penalties, overdraft fees. Not today. Not today. Yo, what's going on, fam? Hey, do yourself a favor and take out your cell phones right now and text the word TABLE to 615-930-3431. That's right. I am giving you a private and exclusive number directly to myself and my entire team. We are dedicated to helping you reach all of your goals, especially your goals around your net worth, your network, and growing your number one business, your number one asset, and that's your mind. So what I'm gonna be doing weekly and sometimes daily, I'm gonna be texting you encouraging text messages, behind the scene footage, some special messages from some of my special guests that will be on the table, and also free and early access to some products and some tools and some resources that I have coming out here soon. So do yourself a favor right now, take out the phones and text the word TABLE to 615-930-3431. It's your boy, Anthony ONeal. You already know I approve this message. So I want to talk about some ways on how we can avoid paying these fees. And I'm really excited because Digit is going to help us out with that. But before we get there, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the basics. And then, boy, this new tool that Digit has, I'm telling you right now, I'm excited because I'm personally using these tools. Here's number one. Stick to your budget, okay? And inside of your budget, you should have an unexpected expense line item. What I do is I put that in there, and that's my cushion in a checking account, because we do not know what may happen, what life may do to us. So if we have a little bit of cushion inside of our zero-based budget, all right, for unexpected expenses, that creates a cushion inside of our checking accounts and our bank accounts, all right? Then what I use as well is I actually use cash for expenses that you're likely to overspend on. So for an example, if I know I'm gonna take, the young lady out to eat, I'm gonna put some cash in my pocket and I'm just gonna be spending that cash. If I know I'm going shopping to get some, good gear, a nice little necklace, or if you're gonna get your hair done, start using cash as much as possible. This way, you're not swiping that card and you're not even paying for anything that is, overdraft potential. You're paying cash for it, okay? Then 3, every time I open up a bank account, I ask them, hey, do you have, overdraft protection? If they say yes, I say, take it off my account. If the funds are not in my account, do not allow it to go through. Deny it, okay? Deny it. Because I'm not about to sit here and pay you all $25, $50, $75, whatever that fee is for overdraft fees. Then as well, I want you to cut some expenses, all right? These expenses are gonna be like your music apps. It's gonna be like your video streaming apps, your photo editing apps. Get down on your energy bill, you guys. Install some LED lights. Install some smart thermostats and unplug all your unused electronics, all right? Then, I'm really excited about this one. Your cell phone bill. There's a lot of different ways out there you can actually cut down on your cell phone bill. What am I saying here? Look at your budget and figure out where are you overspending. So that way you can create that cushion and you can create that margin. You have to stick to a clear budget to make sure that we're not paying any overdraft fees, to make sure that we have the margin, that if something unexpected happens, we have the margin to take care of that. And we don't have to worry about any late fees, any overdraft fees, or any penalties. Okay? Now listen, my friends over at Digit have created something that is absolutely amazing. Digit's new experience is called Direct. Direct is a bank account, okay? This new version of Digit is powered by MetaBank. And I'm making sure that I read all my notes on this because I wrote so much stuff about this and it's absolutely amazing. But before I go here, I gotta tell you this truth. Digit did reach out to me and they did ask me, to check out the product. And I told them, hey, I'm gonna check out the product. I'm gonna sign up for the product and I wanna use it for a little while before I recommend this to my family. Because if I don't like it, I can't support it. But if I like it and I personally use it, by all means, I'm going to share it with them. And y'all, I absolutely love this. These opinions, these things are all on me, is not on Digit, which is why I wrote down exactly what I want to share with you all and why I really do like this. I'm going to drop all the information in the show description, so don't worry about that. But I really want you to pay attention to me, all right? So this new version of Digit is powered by MetaBank. MetaBank is Digit's bank partner and provides the foundation for Digit to act as a bank account. So what I love about this is after you sign up, you'll be able to set up 3 separate dedicated buckets across savings, bills, and spending. Saving, bills, and spending. And these separate buckets create the framework for Digit's AI algorithm to manage income and spending for you, the user, for me, the user. Now, Digit intelligently, I don't know how they do this, they're super smart, but they analyze your every dollar and every financial move to make sure that they can make sure that your buckets are correct. All right. So based on your individual financial goals, let's say, for an example, you want to save for a house. Let's say, for an example, you have some bills coming up. Let's say, for an example, you want to save for a brand new car. What it's going to do, it's going to make sure that it is tracking your every single move and helping you reach your goals. Okay. So let's say, for an example, when I opened up actually my account, I actually linked my checking account to Direct. And I put in there and said, hey, I have this, I have that, I have these goals. And I'm telling you right now, I just started watching it work and I was absolutely amazed because Digit's highly personalized approach to automated money management means members can be confident. You can be confident about your financial path, always knowing what is safe to spend while empowering them to meet your goals. I love it. Okay? You're going to actually meet your financial goals. Now, Digit is going to make sure my number ain't on here. Okay, it's not. Digit is going to make sure that they send you a Visa debit card, not a credit card, debit card, all right? And so you're going to allocate your money into 3 different places. Here's number 1, spending, okay? You get the debit card. It even is going to come in your account. You're even going to get an account number and a routing number to easily spend money directly from your Digit. So in the app, they're going to give you all this information. So this way, you know exactly what to give your bankers, not your bankers, but the people who you're spending money on, what to give certain individuals. And I promise you, I was like, yo, this is amazing. So you're trying to tell me I can use my debit card to spend money on with Direct? Absolutely. Now, in addition to your default savings account, now this is your emergency fund. You have another bucket called savings, okay? So you can create as many custom goals as you would like in Digit. And what they will do is they will save for those automatically. You can also even save for retirement or other long-term investing goals. But me personally, I just love the fact that I know Christmas is coming up here soon. And I know that every single year, there's 2 things that I do every single year. I rent a house for my family, and we all go out there and we spend Christmas together. That's just my treat to my family. That's my gift to the family. Rent a big old house, and I set everything up. Then 2 is I actually put up some homeless people inside of a hotel, and my family and I feed them, right? So we put them in a hotel for a whole week, and my family feeds them. Well, I already know that there's a certain budget that I use every single year. And honestly, in my zero base budget that is already in there because I'm already saving for it. Now, what I love about Direct is going to allow me to go inside of the savings bucket and say, hey, set aside X amount of dollars by this time. And what I love about it is while I'm spending my money, while I'm sticking to my budget, Direct is going to analyze how I spend my money and be moving money into this bucket every single day. I remember when I first got it, I didn't know it. So I didn't put a lot of money into this account at first. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I put like $100 into the account just to see how it works, right? And I said, all right, my gym bill is $50 a month. So I started noticing every single day they were moving like $1. And then at the top of the app, it was saying, hey, you have X amount of dollars available to spend. But then I noticed that it's tracking how I spend the money and it's already saving so I can pay my bill when it's due. And I'm sitting here like, what in the world? And this is the third category, bills. Money allocated for bills come with a separate virtual debit card and account/routing number to conveniently pay bills right from Direct, right from this new tool. So I really want you to step back and think about it. We're paying overdraft fees. We are paying late fees. How do we do this? I'm gonna tell you how. Once you have a zero-based budget, you spend all of your money on paper, okay? You're gonna list all of your money, all your income. You're gonna minus all of your expenses. You're gonna go through there and say, okay, what can I X out? How can I create some margin? What can I do? You're gonna take out all these extra apps and you're gonna sit here and say, you know what? Let me change my cell phone bill around. Maybe cut off some cable bills. Once you get all your expenses and everything situated and you create some margin inside of that app, add you a unexpected category, it should equal zero. You take the same budget, you go over to your Direct app, you make sure everything is inside Direct. Here's my bills. Here's when they're due. Here's how much I'm saving for. A birthday's coming up. I have a nice, beautiful young lady I want to take out in a couple of weeks. I'm going on a trip for Thanksgiving. I'm going home for Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up. I know I want to spend this amount of money. Hey, let's rewind. Black Friday is coming up, and I already know I want to drop a couple $100, at Macy's or at this place to buy something. Cool, great. As long as that's in your budget, you come over to Direct, you put it in there, and they are going to help you. They're not going to do it for you. They're going to help you make sure that you save and you pay your bills on time and you hit your savings goals. Our overdraft fees, our late fees are costing us our future. $124,000 is a lot of money. Do you want to throw that money away? Do you really want to sit here? Make sure I'm giving these numbers right. It's not $124,000, it's $164,000. Do you really want to just say, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I told you earlier in the show that don't allow your comfort zone to become your kill zone. Don't allow the very same thing that is comfortable doing today be the very same thing that kills your financial goals in the future. I wish I can go back to when I was 20, 22, 23, 24. I wish I can go back and tell my younger self, stop throwing away money. Become wiser. Become smarter. Be a better steward with your money. Think about the decisions that you're making today that's going to impact you tomorrow. Not just you tomorrow, man. Not just you tomorrow. Think about the decisions that you're making today as a single person that can impact your future husband, your future wife, your future kids. Think about that. Anthony, why are you so passionate about this message? Let me tell you why. Because can you imagine what can happen if you set yourself up to be wealthy when you are older? Your kids are going to say thank you. I remember helping my mom with my grandmother, and I have no problem. And I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to help my mom with my grandmother. But I watched the financial headaches and the financial burdens that it put not just on my mom, but on the family. I remember, us having to sacrifice some things because my grandmother didn't have a retirement plan. She had a basic Social Security check, but that wasn't enough. And so what we had to do is adapt and adjust and overcome some of the financial hurdles within our family to help my grandmother live longer. And I'm so grateful that we did do that because of our love. My grandmother lived a lot longer. But let me tell you this much. I refuse to put that financial burden on my kids. I refuse to look my kids in their face when I'm 80 years old and I have to apologize because when I was 30, when I was 20, I wasn't thinking about them. I was comfortable. I was paying late fees. I was paying overdraft fees. I was living above my means. I was buying things that I had no crap buying because I wanted to be cool, because I wanted to fit into the culture. And what's $25 of paying this bank? What's this? What's that? I refuse to be that guy. So if you get nothing from today, get this. Get on a budget. Rock with my family. Digit. Now, Digit is charging a fee. Now, you guys know me. I don't do bank fees, but this is not a bank fee in my opinion. This is a fee that's going to help us hit our financial goals. This is a fee that if you have debt, it's going to help you make sure that you're hitting all of your due dates, that you're hitting all of your debt payoff dates, okay? Because I do understand that in these days and times, especially with this younger generation, our generation, my generation, we love things that help us and help us do the work. And direct is the best thing to do. You see my debit card, I'm using, it's in the front, okay? It's in the front. I got 3 debit cards, Direct, my personal, and my business account. And I'm already telling Direct, yo, listen, go ahead and set aside for Christmas, for the house, and for this, and for, Black Friday. I'm gonna spend a little bit of money on Black Friday. I ain't gonna lie. Now, they are charging you $9.99 a month, or $95 annually. But check this out. From my tribe only, if you click the link in the show description, they're going to give you 30 days free, okay? You're going to sign up for the waiting list because they're allowing my tribe to get on the waiting list first. I'm telling you right now, you may want to get on it because I think they're going to allow some of my tribe members to maybe try it out a little bit earlier. And I promise you, you are going to love it. I told you. We're focusing on 3 things, really 4 things with this channel and with my brand. Your network, your net worth, your mindset with the foundation of a spiritual background, which is, in my faith, Christianity. Today, I'm helping you build your net worth with my friends. And so I like to end the show now moving forward with a scripture of the week, and also an affirmation. If you love the show, I want you to hit that thumbs up. And if you love the show, share this show with somebody. Share this show with someone. Say, you know what? Hey, I want to help you. I want to be a blessing to you. You need to rock with this guy, AO. He the truth. And he look good. My producer's lady is here. And I said, I look like a snack. And she looked at me, she was like, nah, my man looks like a snack. I said, I look like one. I'm just playing. Let me stop playing. Listen, today's scripture of the week. This scripture of the week comes from Proverbs chapter 4, verse 6. And yeah, I'm new school, but I'm still old school. This is the Bible that I actually teach from when I'm out on the road. And so you all are going to see this every single Monday. And so this one is actually talking about wisdom, all right? Chapter 4, verse 6 in Proverbs says, do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. I believe that if we can seek after wisdom, wisdom will protect us from making bad decisions. And wisdom will watch over us because we're actually sitting here seeking out wisdom to make the best decisions for our life. So today's affirmation, if you're listening to this on podcast and you're sitting here driving, I want you just to say it loud and say it proud. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want you to type this below. But today's affirmation is, I am committed to seeing my hopes and dreams manifest into my reality. That's right. I want you to say that. I want you to think about that throughout the rest of today, throughout the rest of this week, that you are committed to seeing your hopes and your dreams manifest into your reality. What are your hopes? What are your dreams? My dream is to find my wife. My dream is to build enough wealth that I can do what I want to do. I can take my kids wherever I want to take my kids. I can surprise my wife with everything that she wants. That I can not just leave my kids with an inheritance, but I can leave my kids with some sort of inheritance. And I believe that if I seek wisdom, and that I believe that if I make wise decisions with my money, with my mindset, with the people that's around me, my hopes and my dreams will become reality. Yo, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but your boy's excited. I'm just thrilled because I'm just excited about where we're going. I'm excited about where you're going in life. I have so much great stuff coming up here in the future that, listen, you want to keep it locked. If you haven't hit that bell on YouTube, hit it. If you're listening to me on podcast, thank you so much for rocking out with me. You all are absolutely amazing. But hey, it's Monday. I'm excited. Good week ahead of us. A lot of great things coming for you. Be committed to seeing your hopes and your dreams manifest into your reality. We do that by not forsaking wisdom, but seeking wisdom. Today you got some wisdom. And I told you there's two parts to wisdom. The first part is the wise counsel that you receive. The second part of wisdom is, what do you do with the knowledge and the wisdom that you receive? Go make a wise move today. Go sign up and join the wait list for Direct. And I promise you, you'll thank me later. Yo, it's your boy, Anthony ONeal. Thank you all so much for rocking with me. I'm going to see you next week.
What's happening? No capping. We with AO, about to get a play. Pull up to the table. Let's go.